Both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the Knicks come into town for this one. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Owen McDorsberg will be joining us courtside moments from now. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one is Carmelo Anthony.
He's a natural scorer. It's that simple. Supreme confidence offensively. Can beat you from the three-point line. He can get you going to the hole. Offensive putbacks. Beautiful mid-range game as well.
And he's not a standstill shooter only. I mean, he's a terrific ball handler. He's able to create space, has deceptive strength. And you talk about degree of difficulty shots, he can make those in spades. I mean, he can stop on a dime and knock it down, and he's got the full arsenal offensively.
And, of course, Al Jefferson is still out of the lineup.
Kevin, that's a significant blow to them. I mean, their team has an entirely different identity with him out of the lineup. We're not even sure what the identity is yet, but of all the guys to lose, he's the one they could at least afford to.
I think he's irreplaceable, frankly, for this team. Not just because of his ability, but
how much height he's given up. It's attitude with him.
The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Guys, Derek Fisher had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game, and he said, well, defense...
An uphill battle all the way.
Well, especially, Steve, when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. I mean, that's a bad combination. Turning it over on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where...
From 13, and it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you guys catch his comments at the Premier League last time they met in New York?
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart at the defensive end in losing that game. Just no effort.
You know, I know the fame.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 19 points.
Get his club out of this hole.
The Knicks making a switch here. Smith is checked in. It's not very often you can say this about the future is looking pretty... New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Huffman. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
Both free throws good from the captain. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Walker goes in. Stolen. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Finish off the break. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Kept alive. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going.
Is that the defense has backed off.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, it's been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Melo is the three. Amari is at the four. Amon Shumpert is out there with the captain, and it's Dallenberg in at the center position. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
The Knicks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line.
Continues to struggle. Just one make in their 5 attempts.
The shot's good from the captain. Game. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
Feeds to Steven. And a fast break now for New York. The shot's good from the captain.
Gotta love the finger roll.
The shot's good from the captain. The captain's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has really punished these defenders today, no matter who.
Steve shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, you know, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se, which is why you didn't see him, you know, shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
The team has played pretty well lately. It's been a while since your last loss. How long do you think this streak can go?
1 more game? 34 more? Man, you're asking the wrong guy. All I care about is the game I'm playing right now. I focus all my energy on doing whatever it takes to win against this team right here. I can't be getting caught up in win streaks or individual stats or anything else. Just play basketball, man. That's what we're all getting paid.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. It's a road game for the Kings, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The starting 5s for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the developing DeMarcus Cousins.
And I don't know if there are too many players who start the break as well as he does. It's not just the accuracy that he has on his outlet passes, but how quick he makes them.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Taking a look at New York, they've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for him here.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing, which is play good, solid, smart basketball at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Clark, and given some of the other teams they've taken down during the winning streak, you've got to believe they're going to add one more to it tonight, as long as they come out and are focused and play their game. The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league, they're as a significant building block.
Stoudemire, the pass to the captain. That is good. The captain's got the game going.
Get beaten by double digits, then know you should have won it, but didn't.
Again, Doris Burke spoke with Mike Malone. Doris?
Coach told me they're hoping.
Here's Huffman. Connects on the 9-footer. The captain's got his second basket of the game. The pass to the captain. Lets it go from deep. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. 7. Stolen. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Rejected by Collison. And it's Terry off the drive. Now here's Collison. He's covered closely.
Well,
That was really a gift there. A nice steal, but probably a pass that shouldn't have been made in the first place.
That's exactly what you want coming off.
Clark, and defensively, he'll hound you for the full 94 feet.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Kevin. You've got to play to your strengths. He's a little undersized, but as they say, speed.
Picking the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
From 17 feet out, the shot's good from the captain. Bear. Here's Huffman, and he gets the bucket. The captain's got 15 points.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin, when he's driving the lane, what a finisher.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Pass to the captain. And he's good on the 3-ball. The captain's got 11 here in this quarter alone. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Charlotte. And the shot is good.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now you got him.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 33 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Knicks lead by 4. And of the Chrysler Building with all of Manhattan glittering under the night sky. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best.
Here's Huffman. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Here's Collison. Picked his pocket. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Great job taking it right.
Collison. And there's the rejection. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Some big.
Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. The shot's good from the captain. The captain's got 27. The captain passes to D'Alembert. New York moving it around. Huffman. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Huffman, and he gets it to go. The captain's got 10 points in, and Samuel D'Alembert picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more.
Macklemore, no good.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior.
It's rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Heck, he learns to play off screens and be a little more aggressive in attacking the basket. I think he's got a chance to maybe be an all-star player down the road.
Hardaway passes to the captain. The 8-footer, and stolen by Ellington. Here's Huffman. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's 36 points for the captain.
What an outstanding pass in transition for the easy 2.
Puts one up from 19, and the jumper is good. The Knicks with the lead. He dishes it to Outlaw. A 3-pointer is right on target. Outlaw's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From half court, can't get it to go. The third quarter comes to a close. New York ahead, up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Basketball season is in full swing, so come out and enjoy live NBA action with your Knicks. Always great to see the captain doing what he does best. Make sure to be there. Remember, the fans are our foundation.
Second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And he gets it to go.
I tell you what, you don't want to...
So it's the Kings taking the win in this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that part.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying, see you next time.
Some big numbers tonight with 36 points. How much of your performance felt like it was a result of the matchup versus just having the hot hand?
Man, I don't even think I can answer that right now. All I'm thinking about is the fact that we lost the game and I let my team down. Yeah, I might have had some points, but I just feel like I could have done more, you know? It's not about being hot or exploiting a matchup anyway. We're here to win games, and we failed to do that. I failed to do that. And that's a lot of failure to go around, man. Got to find some way to recover now. We can't be losing games like